The Silent Stars of Christopher Hale. Christopher Hale was born on May 17, 2000 in Gainesville, Georgia, USA. He is an actor, director, and screenwriter known for his latest film, Unity Prospers Short 2024, along with the In-Between 2022, Dear Evan Hansen 2021, and his commercial work for Dislight the Mobile Game 2022 with Lilith Games. In the heart of New York City lived Christopher Hale, a world-famous screenplay writer whose movies had won awards around the world. People admired him, journalists chased him, and fans waited hours just to get a picture. But behind the shining cameras and red carpets, there was a silence inside him that no one could hear. Christopher grew up in a small town in Texas. As a child, he was very close to his mother. She was a school teacher who believed in dreams more than reality. She would tell him every night, "Chris, a star is only bright when it burns." When Christopher was 17, his mother passed away unexpectedly. That day he promised himself that he would become a star bright enough that the whole world would know his mother's dreams were not wasted. Years later, he achieved everything he once prayed for: fame, success, wealth. But every achievement came with an emptiness. At award shows, when he held the trophy, he would look at the shining gold and whisper, "Mom, this should have been yours." His smile on stage was practiced, not real. His interviews were polished, but his nights were sleepless. Even with millions of followers, he felt painfully alone because the only person he wanted to share his success with was no longer there. One evening, after receiving the biggest award of his life, Christopher left the celebration early and walked to a quiet bridge overlooking the city lights. The world behind him was loud, but around him everything was peaceful. He looked at the stars and said softly, "I did everything you asked me to, but why does happiness still feel so far away?" At that moment, a small breeze touched his face, almost like a gentle hand. Almost like his mother's presence. And for the first time in years, Christopher felt something warm inside his chest, not joy, but a reminder that he wasn't truly alone. He returned home that night with a new purpose: to live not for fame, not for awards, but for peace. He started writing stories about healing, loss, hope, and the silent battles people fight every day. His movies changed countless lives not because they were glamorous, but because they were true. Christopher Hale remained a star, yes, but no longer a burning one. Now he was a star that healed, gently lighting the sky for others who carried hidden pain.